Hello, welcome to Algorithms. My name is Saurabh, and today we are going to discuss about IoT and data analytics. Since we have covered so many topics around big data, master data management, different type of architectures, so I wanted to make sure that viewers receive something on IoT and data analytics as well. So let's get started. Use case. So this example scenario is relevant to organizations building solutions that integrate data from many IoT devices into a comprehensive data analysis architecture to improve and automate decision making. Now, construction, mining, or equipment manufacturing scenarios, large scale collection of device data for storage and analysis, ingestion and analysis of large data sets. So these could be other relevant use cases as well, as I explained, different industries. Now, when we look at the architecture, let's create some goal in our mind. So, for instance, if your organization wants to integrate and analyze, for instance, construction site equipment, and they want data to minimize equipment downtime and reduce theft, then other goal could be they want to remotely and automatically control construction equipment to mitigate the effect of labor shortage, and they ultimately require less workers and enable low skilled workers to succeed. They want to minimize operating cost and labor requirements for the supporting infrastructure. They want to scale the infrastructure to support increased uh, demand. They also want to comply with the relevant legal requirements within the industry or country. So now we looked at the use case, business goals, and then we will look at the architecture. And this architecture is completely cloud based. So here we look at different components. We are using IoT Hub. We are using Azure Stream Analytics, Azure SQL Database, Blob Storage, Traffic Manager. We are using Traffic Manager to control the distribution of user traffic for service endpoints in different Azure regions. Apache Cassandra, we know that it's a distributed NoSQL database, and in this case, we are using to store construction data for later processing by Apache Spark. Apache Spark on HD Insight with in memory processing to boost the performance of big data analytics in this case. Alternatives I'm going to explain right away. Cosmos DB can be used. Azure Databricks can be used as well. Web apps could also be used to host the web service for ingesting construction results data. So as I said right in the beginning of every presentation when I discuss about architecture, so because my I want to make sure that I simplify as much as possible. Even if you look at this architecture, it looks simple, but when you start to configure it, it's very complex. The underlying engineering is very complex, but I want to make sure you get something to kick off your projects if you are in similar industry. So you can do it. You get a point of departure to start thinking about it, and how you can roll out different components. What is your budget? You can look at different components and make sure what you have in your organization, what you don't have, and based on that you can put together a budget, go to executives with a use case. So everything more, if you look at the business use case, I present things in such a manner so you can pick up a lot of stuff from these presentations, and you can come up with a business case and recommendations and go to executive for further approval, and you have a very concrete data points as well. So let's go through the data flow. So construction equipment collects sensor data and sends the construction results data at regular intervals to load balanced web services hosted on cluster of Azure virtual machines, which is reflected here. The custom web services ingest the construction results data and store it in Apache Cassandra cluster, also running on Azure virtual machines. I explained we can use different alternative as well, depending upon what do you have within the organization, which skill set do you have. Now the third step is to have another data set. that you are gathering by IoT sensors on various construction equipment, and then you send it to IoT Hub. You collect raw data and send directly to IoT Hub, uh, from IoT Hub to Azure Blob Storage, and then it is available for analysis. And then data collected by our IoT Hub is processed in near real time by a Stream Analytics job and is stored in Azure SQL database. The Smart Construction Cloud web application is available to analysts and end users to view and analyze sensor data and imagery. So this is for power users. Batch jobs are initiated on demand by users of the web application. Now the batch jobs also run in Apache Spark on HD Insight, and they are used to analyze new data stored in Cassandra cluster. Now uh, I explained the different components that we are using, as you can see in the presentation, but I'm not going to go into the configuration of it, because then this presentation will take like couple of hours if I go into each component, how it is going to be configured. But this is a very good point of departure for your organization if you want to initiate something like this, and how it combines with the analytics. Now from the alternatives perspective, I already discussed. From the pricing perspective, Azure virtual machine cost will increase linearly as additional instances are provisioned. So once you deallocate those virtual machines, you will only incur storage cost and not the compute cost. So these deallocated machines can then be reallocated when you have high demand or based upon the seasonality of your business. IoT Hub cost is driven by the number of IoT inputs provisioned as well as the service tier chosen, which determines the number of messages per day per unit allowed. Stream Analytics is priced by the number of streaming units required to process the data into the service. So now this will give you good idea about how much cost, because if you have this data coming, you must be having some idea from the past that how this about the size of data, and then you can calculate the processing required by Stream Analytics, and the number of units you need, so and VMs as well. So from pricing perspective, you get a very high level idea to get started with a POC with a similar kind of architecture. Now you can replace different components, as I said in the beginning as well, but that's up to you or depend on your organization or what sort of technology and skill sets do you have. If we know that Azure Stream Analytics is used for event processing that can analyze high volumes of data streaming from devices and other data sources. Uh, Traffic Manager I explained, Apache Cassandra I explained, uh, web apps, Azure SQL database, we know. IoT Hub actually acts as a central message hub for secure bidirectional communication with a per device identity between the cloud platform and the construction equipment, and if you have other site elements as well. So IoT Hub can quickly collect data from each device for ingestion into data analytics pipeline, as you can see here in this diagram at the bottom. Okay, I guess this is it from my side. If you have any specific questions, please drop your question in the comments box, and I'll get back to you. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.